is why this motor is coming out and the turbo and the carburetor is coming out and we're going fuel injected. Because it's not even that cold out and that sucker won't start. Alright guys, so this episode here is just explaining what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, why I'm pulling the motor out of the Samurai with the turbo, putting this little 1.68V in there. Okay, so I got some gas in a container. I'm going to squirt it down the carb and then see if it'll start. Alright, so it started, but no fast idle on this carb, and even if I probably give it a little gas, it's probably going to die on me. Better off to let it run like this and warm up a little bit. It'd be running super rich right now. Even if I push the choke in just the tiniest little bit, it dies. So we'll let her warm up a little bit like this. Okay, I bought this thing a couple months ago. I don't even know if I got the right key here. I don't know if the battery has any charge or anything. Let's give her a try and see what happens. I think this is the key. Okay, so I put a little gas in the tank. Let's see if that works. Alright, so the little turret needs a tune-up. This motor's coming out. It's going to get a full rebuild, tune-up, the whole shebang. Going to put some high output pistons in it, cam it, headers. Yeah, we're going to try and squeeze as much horsepower out we can out of this motor and stick it in the Samurai. I think it should be awesome. So I got a couple tires that are low on air. Let's kick this baby in four-wheel drive and see if it'll crawl out of there. Suzuki power! The old Samurai just hauled right out of there. So it started, I can't believe it. And it actually crawled out of that snowbank. So let's get these little units inside. All right, so we use the old Smitty built air compressor that I usually keep in my Zuk or in Trooper. Build the front tire on the tractor, get the tractor going, we'll fill the tire on the Zuk, and then we'll dig this tractor out and we'll get her all in the shop. So give me a little second here and I'll get her going. Woo! That took some rooting to get it out of there. We got her out. We're gonna continue this tomorrow. It's getting a little bit late. Wife wants to watch a movie. Let's do it. All right, we're gonna get the little beater off the trailer and pressure wash all the grease and whatnot off the engine, just so it's a little nicer to handle when we pull the motor and get it ready to put her in the Zuk. Take her for a little rip down the driveway and see how it drives. The biggest main reason why I'm doing it is ever since I put that Harley carburetor and that turbo on that Zuk there, does not start good in our cold weather up here. Harley carburetor, motorcycle carburetor is just not meant for -20 weather. There's no actual choke, it's an enrichener on it. There's no fast idle unless you sit there and ramp it up or you put a thumb throttle or some darn thing on there. So that's the main reason. I'm going with it. The turbo made a big difference. It definitely improved the power of that 1.3 in there. But I think, like they always say, there's no replacement for displacement, and this motor here is a little bit bigger. I think it should be torqueier. I don't like the bottom end on this thing, not enough bottom end. I'll be changing gears and stuff too, so that's going to help. But I do plan on rebuilding this motor. I'm not going to put something in that I don't know how far gone it is, how wore out the motor is. So I'll be rebuilding this thing with some high output pistons, hopefully camshaft headers, whatever else I can do to try and bump the horsepower up on it. And I think it'll be good for what I use it for. So stay tuned. I'll be ripping all the wiring harness out of this little turd here and getting it modified to go into the Samurai, and an adapter plate and a little bit of extra stuff, and she should go right in there, no troubles. I'm going to use Trail Tough's adapter kit and set up with all their wiring and everything. Should be all plug and play the way I understand it. And yeah, we'll go from there. So if you guys are enjoying my channel, liking my content that I'm putting out, please subscribe, share, like these videos. Follow me on Instagram if you like, at Fabbin_Adventures. And hit the bell to be notified. There's going to be a few episodes of this whole series coming up. So thanks again, you guys, and we'll catch you next time.